It's the dead of night, and I'm finally about to drift off, when suddenly...
Wake up! Wake up! I need to know, how fast would I need to swing a tennis racket to send a ball into space? Please wake up.
I try to ignore it, wrestling with myself to stay asleep, but my brain's already won. Now I'm wide awake, picturing tennis balls sailing past the moon. So, naturally, I had to get up and find out, because who needs sleep when you're busy plotting intergalactic serves? So, let's dive in. If we're talking about hitting a tennis ball into space, we first need to know where space even begins. Most scientists agree it's the Kármán line, 100 kilometers, or about 62 miles above Earth. But height alone won't cut it. To get there, we'd need to reach escape velocity, the speed needed to break free from Earth's gravitational pull. Here on Earth, that's a wild 11.2 kilometers per second, or about 25,000 miles per hour. Oh, hi little buddy. What are you doing here? Guys, this is my pet fly. Isn't he beautiful? Anyway, let's get back to the video. Where was I? Yeah, as I was saying, to send a tennis ball that high, we'd need to overcome Earth's gravity, and while we'd also have to deal with air resistance. But let's ignore that for a moment, to keep things simple. To put it in perspective, that's like hitting a tennis ball 153 times faster than the best serve in history, or fast enough to circle the entire planet in just under an hour. So, probably not your average Saturday match. Now, let's say you somehow managed to swing a racket fast enough to reach that escape velocity. The forces unleashed would be catastrophic, to say the least. For starters, the air resistance alone would turn that tennis ball into a mini fireball, burning up before it even got close to space. And as for you and the racket, the recoil would probably send you flying backward with the energy of about 3.5 sticks of dynamite, Newton's third law in full effect. In fact, the force would be strong enough to make you the first person to experience cosmic tennis from the hospital bed. But let's play around with the idea. What if you didn't have to swing quite that fast? Say you managed to swing at about 70 meters per second, roughly the speed of a professional serve. The ball would reach a height around 250 meters, about as tall as the Eiffel Tower. Now, let's kick it up a notch. Swing at 200 meters per second, and the ball could soar to 2 kilometers, towering above the Burj Khalifa. And if you somehow hit 500 meters per second, you'd send it cruising to around 12,750 meters, the same height as commercial airplanes. Of course, at that speed, you'd also unleash a shockwave that might leave a few trees, and possibly your racket, in pieces. But wait, let's take this cosmic rally even further. Did you know the fastest human-made object is NASA's Parker Solar Probe zooming around the sun at an astonishing 364,660 miles per hour? That's still over 14 times Earth's escape velocity. If we could channel even a fraction of that speed into our tennis ball, we'd not only send it into space, but might just slingshot it out of the solar system entirely. Talk about an interstellar ace. Of course, we'd probably have to warn any extraterrestrial neighbors to watch out for rogue tennis balls. Imagine the headlines, "Mysterious fuzzy sphere from Earth disrupts Saturn's rings." Sure, it's utterly impossible, but if we're serving up wild ideas, why not aim for the stars? Literally. So, at the end of the day, all kiddings aside, could we send a tennis ball into space with a swing? In the realm of human capabilities, not a chance. Even the world's strongest athlete couldn't get anywhere near the speed needed, and no racket would survive the attempt. But hey, it's fun to imagine wielding a racket powerful enough to launch balls into orbit. In reality, we'll have to stick to our earthly games, where love means nothing, but at least you won't be incinerating tennis balls or causing sonic booms. Sometimes, keeping your feet on the court is a win in itself.